Part 1. Making a salad dressing. First, I like to start by having everything in mise en place. For this recipe, you're going to need olive oil, Dijon mustard, garlic powder, ground black pepper, salt, and a lemon. First, I start off by cutting the lemon in half and squeezing all the juice into a bowl. On a separate bowl, I pour 3 tablespoons of olive oil into the bowl. Then I add half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and I take the lemon juice from the previous bowl and put in 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Then I add 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, a half teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, Once that is all inside of one bowl, I whisked it with a fork until fully emulsified. Then it is ready to serve. Part 2. Making the salad. For the salad, you will need 1 cup of cherry tomatoes, 1 avocado, half a cucumber, 1 small carrot, 6 cups of lettuce, 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, and 6 tablespoons of the salad dressing. First, start off by washing all of your vegetables. Start off with the cucumber. Cut it in half and then thinly slice the rest of the cucumber. Then place that into a larger bowl, for where the rest of the salad will go. For the cherry tomatoes, cut them all in half. Then add them all into the larger bowl. For the carrot, you can grate it yourself with a cheese grater. I personally bought mine pre-grated as those were the ones available at my store, but I measured it to about a cup and then placed into the larger bowl. For the lettuce, I cut it in a chiffonade style, about 3/4 of an inch for each slice. I then measured the lettuce in a cup and then placed all the 6 cups into the larger bowl. For the avocado, slice the avocado until you feel the pit and then turn the avocado around until you've cut it in half. Then remove the pit with a small nudge from the knife, but be careful. Then, to cut the avocado, start by slicing vertically. Then, start slicing horizontally until you have made a grid on the avocado. Then, with a spoon, scoop out the avocado and place it onto a separate, smaller bowl. Then, to the bigger bowl, add 6 tablespoons of salad dressing or your desired amount of salad dressing. Then, out the avocado from the smaller bowl. After that, add in the 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese to the bigger bowl. Once everything is on the big bowl, toss the salad with your clean hands or tongs to make sure all the ingredients from the bottom come up and mix well and evenly. After tossing the salad, it is ready to serve and eat. Part 3. Vegetable side. For this recipe, you're going to need 4 ears of corn, already husked, cilantro, and crema centroamericana, or sour cream, which you can find at your local Hispanic store. Then you're going to need Latin queso seco and 1 lime. First, begin by boiling your water and make sure to add some salt to the water. Once the water is boiling and you can see the bubbles erupting at the surface, you can add the 4 ears of corn into the water. Then, once the corn is in the pot, cover it with a lid. Cook the corn for 3 to 10 minutes, depending on how soft you want it. Then, take the corn out with tongs onto a plate lined with paper towel. You can pat dry them a bit and let them cool down for a bit. Then, you can add the crema to your desired amount. Sprinkle on the cheese. Sprinkle on the freshly chopped and washed cilantro. And squeeze the lemon onto the corn. As an option, you can add chili. Otherwise, it is ready to eat. Part 4. Starch side. For this recipe, you'll need 1 cup of milk, 4 pounds of potatoes, salt, pepper, and 5 1/3 tablespoons of butter or 1/3 of a cup. Begin by washing all of your potatoes. Once all your potatoes have been washed, you can begin peeling the potatoes. Make sure to check for any mold, green spots, or any sprouts on the potatoes. Once all the potatoes have been peeled, you can quarter your potatoes, but I personally cut them into 8 pieces. Once they've all been cut, add them to a large pot and fill with water until all the potatoes are covered in water. Then add some salt. Boil the potatoes and move them occasionally so they don't burn onto the pot. Cook the potatoes until they are fork tender. Then you can drain the water out of the potatoes and let the potatoes cool down for a bit. In the meantime, cut your stick of butter to 5 1/3 tablespoons. Place in a microwave-safe bowl and microwave the butter in 15-second intervals. And in between intervals, take it out and mix it. Then repeat this process until the butter has been fully melted. Then warm up your milk. It doesn't necessarily need to be simmering or boiling, just warm. Then add the melted butter onto the potatoes. Then you can begin mashing them with a potato masher. Add your milk bit by bit until you have acquired your desired consistency. Then add your salt and pepper and other seasonings to taste. Then your mashed potatoes are ready for serving.